I don't think that I was necessarily a drug addict to start. I was physically dependent, but then I was psychologically depressed. And so you mix those two, and you got a completely deceived drug addict.
Marcus McFarling is one of 5 people featured in the film Death to Life. The film gives a first-hand look at how the opioid epidemic affects many families in the U.S., and specifically here in the Mahoning Valley.
This is something that people all over can relate to. And so we're telling these stories that's centered in this area, but it really tells the greater story of what's happening in our nation.
Powers has been working on the film for several months. He said the topic came to him when a friend reached out about his own struggles.
In 2017, he messages me and he says, my wife just left me and took my daughter. I've been addicted to opiates for the last year and a half, and just like dropped a bomb on me.
That's when he gave McFarling some advice that would stick with him for years.
He told me that my story was going to help a lot of people someday.
Now Powers is using his art of filmmaking to tell Marcus's story and hopefully help others out there who are also struggling with addiction.
We've dreamed of doing this film for the last 2 years, and now we're like doing it and putting it out there, and we believe it's really going to help people.
There's going to be a lot of tears, a lot of hope. It's going to show how the opioid epidemic actually impacted my wife.
Powers said addiction does not discriminate and can affect anyone of any walk in life.
So many times, like as a society, we have this idea of what someone who's in addiction looks like, and it's like we have labels like junkie, and like we see people who are on the street asking for money, and we're like, oh, they're just going to buy drugs, but we forget the fact that these are people.
Powers will show the film one time this Sunday at Life Church in Leavittsburg at 6:30 p.m. The showing is free and open to the public, and doors will open at 6. After that, the film will be sent to film festivals all over the country. To follow along with the film and Powers' film journey, you can follow him on Facebook and Instagram, and we've linked the pages in the article below. Reporting for WKBN 27 First News Online, Jennifer Rodriguez.